Hey guys, it's me, Big Lad Walrus, and welcome to the second episode of Big Lad Reviews. This time we'll be taking on Dormitabis, one of the scariest and most rage-inducing games I've ever played. Because I did a quick plot overview of Deltarune when I was reviewing that, I'll do the same here. The character you're playing as, John, apparently, is dead, and he has to try and get out of recreation of Fredbear's family diner in the afterlife or something like that. But you see, he has to collect these tapes that he finds throughout the pizzeria through the cameras in order to escape. And you get the bad ending if you don't get all of them, you get the good ending if you do get all of them. It's pretty simple compared to the actual Five Nights at Freddy's storyline. I'll be getting into the various characters that you'll be fending off in the game, the Havoc animatronics. They're known as the Havoc animatronics, at least most of them are, with the exception of 3 or 4 because they just have different names. First off is Havoc Freddy. I think he appears in camera 8 and makes his way towards your office to the left door from the perspective of where you're sitting. The map is flipped from where you're sitting and whatnot, and he just comes in to the doorway. You hear a creaking sound as a sound cue. You need to run to the other side of the long desk you're sitting at, and then you just need to wait until the sound cue plays for him to go away. It's very simple, and he's probably the easiest animatronic to deal with. Next is Havoc Chica. She is nearly identical to Freddy, but she first appears in camera 3 and makes her way to the right doorway. When she appears, you'll hear laughter, deep laughter, and you'll need to run to the other side of the desk and stare at her. Whenever she goes away, she will send her cupcake after you, so you have to get back to the computer as fast as you can before that happens and just, find her again in the cameras. Again, very simple, only a wee bit harder than Freddy because you need to, do a bit more. Now, I would go into very extreme detail about every other animatronic that you'll be fighting against, fending off, whatnot, but I'll be here all day. I'll start with Golden Cage and Havoc Foxy. They sort of work together, and it's awful, trust me. You see, every once in a while, a text box will appear that will automatically play a voicemail after a while. You need to look in cam 5 where Foxy is to see a sign. After he's left, obviously, see a sign. You need to type in the longest word on that sign, or the biggest number, or set of numbers that's on the sign into the text box, or it automatically plays the voicemail. Then Golden Call finds and kills you. If you do end up doing it correctly, Foxy will appear pretty much instantly, and you'll have to run to the other end of the table, look at him, and then make him go away. Soul Cage is very different. He walks around collecting pieces of himself and then appears in the right doorway. You don't really need to do anything about that. But when you hear sort of vent crawling sounds, I guess, it means he's above you. So you look above you, and then he's gone. The Havoc Puppet, every time you hear a sort of weird version of the Puppet's music box theme from FNAF 2, just look behind you for a while, and he'll go away. He'll be right behind you. And then the BOA, some weird amalgamation of toy animatronic heads, will start in cam 9 and slowly just get further and further up. Then it'll appear in your right doorway, if I remember correctly, and you hear this weird laugh, and then a voice line, and then you run to the other side and stare at him until all 5 heads shake for a wee bit, then look down, and then it leaves. That should be it. No wait, Garvey appears only in Night 10, my least favourite part of the game. I've never been able to beat Night 10. He is all over the place. He can be left, right, up, not behind you though. If he laughs and you hear to your left, look to the left. Same for the right. If he laughs and you hear it in the middle, look up. The screen slowly starts to go dark if you don't look at him for a certain period of time, and when it goes fully dark, you die basically. And he also can come through the vents. You need to actually go into the cameras and hit one of the select one of the vents to slow him down, and then run to the other side and look at him on the correct side, or else you die. I've had so much trouble with this. I hate Garvey so much. Night 10 is the worst night in the game! Sorry about that, I think I had a bit of an episode. Anyway, overall, I think the game is really good. Despite the shortcomings I've came across, Night 10 specifically. I implore you to go play it, or just watch the playthrough I have on YouTube. It's not very good, but please watch it anyway. I need them views.